Now we're going to wire your power supply. You're going to need the power cable that was provided for you. You're going to cut the female end of your wire. Do not cut the male end. This is the end you're going to cut, the female end. You want to cut the wire as close to the end as possible. That way you get maximized length on your cable. You want to trim back, you want to cut off the outside housing of the wire, roughly 2 inches back. This is what it's going to look like once you take off the protective plastic sheath. You're going to have a cloth material mixed in here with the wires. You want to pull the cloth away and use a pair of scissors or even your wire cutters to cut off the cloth mesh there. This will expose 3 colored cables, and it's important to note which wire is which. Your green wire is your ground, your white wire is your neutral, and your black wire is your live. This will be important for your next step and for safety. So now once you spliced your wires, you're ready to install them on your power supply. Flipping the protective cover open will expose the screws that you need to loosen up so you can install your wires. For safety reasons, be sure you install your wires in this order. And please be sure your wire is not plugged into the wall. I know this shouldn't have to be said, but you never know. Now, your green goes to ground, which is your symbol here. Your white is your neutral, which goes to the N. Your black is your live, which is the letter L. Apply firm pressure so you have positive contact with your lines. And also make sure you don't have any frayed wires sticking out the top part here. Using the wire diagram and proper soldering techniques, you are going to connect the power cable to the power switch. On the back of the switch, you will notice how there is a partition between the metal tabs. Be sure to keep your live wires on one side of the partition and your negative wires on the other. You will solder your wires like this. First, your live wires. The red wire and the black wire on one side of the switch partition, and the black wire and the white wire on the other side of the switch partition. When you are done, it will look something like this. You can also use connectors if you prefer to not solder onto the switch. Now that you have your switch all soldered up as per the instruction diagram for your wiring that is on BlueEagleLabs.com's website, you want to run your wires through the hole in front of the faceplate and snap your switch to the front. This is how your wiring is going to look. Green is your ground, black is your neutral, and red is your live. Since we have the power supply in this position, we can go ahead and wire in our ramps board cabling. This is going to consist of an 11 amp cable and a 5 amp cable. Now, it doesn't matter to which positive and negative post you hook up these 2 wires to. It only matters where you hook it up to on your ramps board. And we'll go over that in detail here in a bit.